skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk. Hey!
Hey,
What's up, man?
Mr.
How you doing, Reese?
Not bad. How about you?
Doing good. I'm doing the final winterization preparation for Aquaponic Project 2019.
Sounds
which
interesting.
I did hardly any participating in at all. We're going to get started properly here in a second. I guess I should take this out so I can put a holler in. These are awesome. And I'm going to give you my music selection right now, my recommendation. There's a group called Afro Celt Sound System. And they're just awesome. It is a fusion of African music and Irish music. And they blended it in such a way that, as I told somebody earlier, it's like a dessert for your ear. They're just awesome. Listen to the soundtrack of Gangs of New York. It's Afro Celt System, and it's their last album, which I don't know what it's called. But anyway, that's the music selection of the day. Now, it's been, I think since right after the 4th of July, since we've done a video. And I have a good excuse for it. I had an injury and it kept me out for a while, and I'm just now getting back in action. What I'd like you to do is I'm going to show you clips from that last video because we can have a sense of a foreboding doom. If you take a look, you can see behind me in the background there against for a wall, you see that tree, that's the big tree that's right there. Well, that's what did it. Listen to what I say. The level will reach the outlet. So as water comes in, it's all kind of gravitating up this way, and that's because of gravity. Gravity is our friend in this particular project. Okay, see, I'm talking about gravity is our friend, gravity is our friend, gravity is our friend. Well, in this case, it wasn't my friend. What young David did not know was that video foreshadowed the awful event that was about to occur. Here is the tree, the infamous tree. Here is the evil ladder. And finally, the branches that David was cutting. And here is an accurate representation of what David looked like. My knee actually wasn't bent like that, but it felt like it was. So just to show you some of the pain that I had to go through, we bent it. Right about now, I believe Mr. Reese is going to show you some x-rays. And this shows the hardware that I currently carry in my knee. You can see the scar. Anything else you guys want to know about it? Yeah, I'm glad to tell you. Just, look at my email and email me. But anyway, this is what happened. Seriously, when I landed, I just immediately went to like the fetal position, and I felt like I was not in labor by any means. But you know how there are waves when women deliver? That's kind of what I was doing. I had these waves of pain. And so I'd be going like, except, real loud, and with that passion and death that comes from tremendous real pain. I mean, seriously, I was in the fetal position just going, oh my gosh, if it hurts anymore, maybe I'll pass out. And I was hoping for that. But the neighbor came by and saw me, and things worked out. They rushed me to the hospital, and I had great doctors, and God bless me. And so now I still hurt 5 months later, but I finally got the clearance about a month ago to get out of my wheelchair. I was wheelchair bound for a little bit over 3.5 months. I was pretty much stuck in the house. I didn't want to keep bugging Kathy to take me someplace because she had to manhandle the wheelchair and put it in the trunk and take it out and do all that stuff. And it was a pain for her that she willingly did, but I didn't want to put her through. So I would just look out the window like a little kid waiting for spring to come. And finally the doctor said, well, you're free to put weight on your leg. And that meant I could stand up, and he wanted me to use the walker, which I did for like 3 days. Then I switched to a cane for like about, I don't know, a week. And the only reason I kept using it was because it kind of looked cool. I looked good when I walked with a cane. But eventually I got rid of that too, like after a week. And so I've been going and able to do most things. Now the doctor said I could just do whatever I could bear. And so far I've been able to bear everything. I was told that I was going to have pain probably till the end of the summer anyway. And if I was going to be hurting just sitting down, I might as well be hurt just doing normal things. So Another milestone is I've been cleared to go back to work, and this Saturday I'll be delivering mail for your USPS, United States Postal System. So I'm excited about that, but I'm also apprehensive. It still hurts like the devil, and I'm still limited, but I'm looking forward to doing it. So I think that takes care of this infamous incident that we kind of foreshadowed rather before. So in my absence, obviously the greenhouse project became an impossibility for me. Like I can't even get outside in the backyard. So to my great surprise and great appreciation, the brains of this operation, as I keep referring to him, my good buddy Jan van Niekerk and one of his deputy sheriff buddies, they came over here and they finished it. They put the plastic over it and kind of got it all ready, and then got the water circulating. We got the water circulating like a day before I hurt myself, so I was looking forward to planning. But anyway, I thought our season was done. But him and his buddy came out here, they finished the greenhouse, they got the water circulating, and then they went and got plants, planted them, and watched them. So people will eat tomatoes and peppers and other stuff that I will eat. And it was good. It was real good. So I'm going to show you somewhat of what we did. There's nothing in there now. I've cleaned it up, and we're done for this year. Next year we're going to try and fix it so that we can run all year. We're going to figure out a way to seal this off and then pump a little bit of heat into it. But for now, it's done for this year. But I'll show you what we have here. If you guys remember from that last video, if you'd watched the entire thing, I talked about the gravity taking the water from the fish shed, going into the first device and then or planter, and then just circulating around. And I told you that eventually it was going to come to a hole in the ground. If you all remember, I had a hole in the ground that I was afraid of because I was afraid I would either fall in it or that there'd be snakes. But Jan, the brains of the operation, did I mention he was the brains of the operation? Jan and his buddy has set it so that there's easy access to it, but I will never fall in it. I better take that back. I don't think I'll ever fall in it. So there's that. That was a big improvement they made. And then this here, we got a door. This is cool. As we step in, today is December 5th?
Yes.
Is that about right?
I believe it's 5th.
Okay, I think it's December 5th. And as I'm standing in here, you can feel a significant change in the temperature as you came in. It's a nice day outside. It's in the 50s, but I suspect it's probably 15 degrees warmer, maybe 20 degrees warmer in here. I was in here a little bit earlier and I was sweating. It's kind of cool. It encourages me and Jan in the sense that we hope to have this by very early in the year, ready to go all year. You know, that we can run it in the winter. We can come out here and pick stuff for a salad every night, you know, or keep the fish going and pull the fish out and cook him and eat him, you know. So that part's going good. If you look around, we see that we switched our roof. We use PVC piping, and that is more than rigid enough, and it's more than sturdy enough to keep the plastic up. We've had, I'm serious, incredible winds all year, and until just very recently we had very little problems. Again, it feels really good. Keeps bugs out. Everything works pretty well. What I'm doing now is, as I'm kind of really just cleaning it up and putting stuff away, we made a decision early that we weren't going to be able to get it ready for winter, so we just decided to shut it down. What's kind of funny is you can see here some remnants of tomato plants that I haven't quite got out yet. And this morning, I came out here and I picked a ripe cherry tomato. This stuff was still growing. There was some Spanish or Swiss chard and some lettuce and some spinach and parsley and stuff like that that was still growing. It don't look very good because we've not run the water through here for a while. I've been draining the water right now. So we have, I think, a pretty good setup. I think the way that this is set up is really good. If you'll pan around, let's start over here where the water comes in again. Okay. I'm not going to show you the fish shed because you guys have seen it. There's no fish in the water or nothing else. But okay, the water comes out, the green tube. Again, that green tube is just a conduit. It holds that stuff and keeps me from walking into that pipe there and breaking it. So as you see, as it comes in, you see the first outlet where the water comes out. We're taking these 50-gallon drums, cut them in half, and we have different mediums. I can get more information to you later about what is what if you really want to know. And if you notice my my email address on the bottom, my contact information. Down there, it's not there, it's here.
Okay.
Yeah, see, it moved. But anyway, if you see this contact information under my email and my Facebook information, just contact me and I'll be glad to tell you exactly what the mediums are. The different mediums so that we can do different things. And we have peppers and tomatoes, and I don't remember what was in there. But as you can see, the water comes down to here, and at each barrel, we've got to shut on, shut off. So we can regulate how much water we want for each one. Now, what it will eventually do is it will also drain out. And we don't have it connected yet, but this is the drain pipe. See how it comes down, comes out? So it's out of the way, it does the job, and you've got like one kind of compartmented area that you can do stuff with. One of the things I want to do, I haven't made my list yet, is I want to make a list of just questions I want to answer. And one of them is going to be, okay, if I plant in little rocks, if I plant in these floating things, if I plant in water, if I plant in unfertilized water, what will be the differences if I plant the same plant in each one? So, you know, that's one of the things that we're going to be able to do because we're going to have different mediums to do things with. And we have room, take a look over the corner, where we're thinking about growing potatoes as well. And there's a thing called a Dutch bucket that we can utilize. We'll take the top of off a 50-gallon barrel, and there's a way you can grow it that you can grow tomatoes layer by layer. You can come out with a ton of potatoes in one thing. And that's probably what we'll do, stick it in the corner. So this is phase one. This year again, you had some peppers, a few tomatoes, a couple other things. And then this one here, the first raft, and remember it's called a raft, it's actually a raft, but he grew just tons of salad food, for lack of a better word. I mean, with this raft and this raft over here as well, he had Swiss chard, he had mustard, he had lettuce, a couple different kinds of lettuce. He just had stuff like that all around her. And again, it was growing a month after we shut everything down and still thriving. Again, all that stuff I don't like to eat, so I don't know if it was edible or not, but it was looking really good. So we're going to have plenty of room to experiment there. And again, a couple things I want to do. I'm going to put fish, you know, like small fish, like in one of them, and no fish in the other one, and see what kind of, if there's a difference. Just curious to see how that works. So we'll be doing that too. Okay, if you look over here, and again, you can see the remnants of the potato plants. What he did was he took some of this rope here, and this is a mess. That's okay. See this rope? We had this rope, and we had it stretched from that beam right up there to the end of the house, and then, or the end of the greenhouse. And then what we did was we attached these roller hooks to the rope. We would put it down like this here, so it'd be hanging on the rope, and we would run the wire down, or the thread down, and we would have these clips like this. So we would put the clip around the plant like so. We would tie this to it and then seal it. So you have the plant in there, and when it moved, it'd be attached to this. This would be hanging up there, so the plant would be basically pointing straight up. It'd be straight while it was growing. It wouldn't be falling, and it looked neat, you know, keeping the plants separated from each other. But that's not really the main reason we do it. The main reason you do it is one of my goals is I want to grow a 10-foot tomato plant. I don't know why, but I want to do it. So to do that would require me to go way up to the ceiling, and it'll be a hard thing to do. With these roller hooks, it's pretty awesome. Let's say my plant has reached this height, you know, and I have to keep moving these rings as it grows, you understand? And while it's growing, I'm pulling it up a little bit every time. And then when it's like, let's say this tall and it's straight, what I start doing is I start sliding this along the wall. So here's the tomato, and now I've done it like this here. So it comes up and kind of curls around. I saw something on TV where this guy somewhere in Australia or New Zealand, they're all the same down there, you know, that he had done it, and he had this like amazing greenhouse where all his tomatoes were like that. And they would go down the greenhouse and around and back up to the other side. Just, they looked like they were photoshopped or something. And I don't want to do that, but that's what these allow you to do. They allow you to come up to a certain height and then bend them and then continue to let them grow. Now they'll be growing horizontally as opposed to vertically. So that was originally why we got this, and that's why I want to see it happen. So that's what we did. He had tomatoes here, and I know the cherry tomatoes came out, and Kathy said it tasted good, so there you go. It worked, and next year we're going to do it again. We're going to, if anybody's got a suggestion of something that just off the wall, whatever they want me to grow, or in a particular medium that I'm going to try to grow it in, just again contact me down there, and we'll do it. You know, this is all experimentation and fun. One of the things I want to do too is the pump that we use says it basically goes 3,500 liters per minute or hour. I forgot. I did the same thing last time. Anyway, 3,500 liters per something, and I think that came out to something like 1,000, almost 1,000 gallons. You know, whoever invented liters is stupid anyway. I mean, we don't say this stuff in America, and we're the ones that matter. So anyway, liters. But anyway, so we got 3,500 liters for your euros, if there's any Euros stupid enough to be watching this program. That's a lot. And I'm like, man, I don't believe that's really what's going on, you know? So I'm going to get some dye or something that is not going to hurt the plants, but I can throw in the fish tank there. Oh yeah, I don't want to kill the fish either. That's another consideration. Remind me about that next year before I do this. Don't kill the fish. So I want to put something in there that I can track. And so I figured dye or food coloring or something, and I'll find out the right stuff I want. So checking how long it takes, I can determine how many liters per whatever it's actually flowing. And if they're wrong, I'd call them big fat liars. But or if they're right, then I can say good things about them. They can be our sponsors. Right, Reese?
Hey, you never know.
There you go. You never know. Words to live by. So anyway, that's the status. We're shutting down, and you guys never got to see the operation. I will say this, the first time I walked in, even in its ragged, jungle-looking condition, you can still hear the music, not music, you can hear the water kind of flowing, and it just felt comforting, and it's got me excited about next year. The good thing about next year is that we will start with this, and Jan and I have got plans. There's some stuff I want to do. I'm going to try and grow an avocado tree, except really jack with it, see if I can mutate it or something, make it big. And then I'm going to experiment with different plants. And again, if you guys got something you like me to experiment with, as long as, I started to say as long as it doesn't include explosives, but there's nothing wrong with that. Even if it includes explosives, okay. But poison, we probably have to draw the line there. We can't deal with poison and stuff because we've got fish involved. So if you do have anything you'd like me to try, again, contact information is down there. And let me know, and I'll do my best to get it done. Okay, that is pretty much it for the Aquaponics Project 2019. I was a non-participant. I didn't do diddly. I didn't eat any of the produce from it. All I did was lay around and say, my broke leg hurts. So that's it for this year. Great year. We finally got it built. It is finally built. It's better than before. It's got so much room. We could add so much more stuff in here if we want to. So there's room for expansion, and it's just really cool. I truly am excited, and I'm not just saying that to be funny. To me, it's exciting. It's finally what we wanted to do. So next year, I'm looking forward to just some fun stuff there. Okay, I appreciate that you guys have stayed this far into the video. I do not quite understand it, but I do appreciate it. That was the wrap up for the Aquaponics Project, like I just said. What I want to do now is talk about that project that I mentioned before, and that is the video log that I'm going to start doing from this point forward. I've had very little input as to what I should call it, so as of right now, I'm determined to call it Uncle Dak Knows Everything, or Explains Everything. Uncle Dak Explains Everything. And so I like to have unless you guys can submit a cool name, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be me. My initials are DAC. That's where the DAC comes from. Uncle, because I look like an old fart. you know, your wise uncle that knows how to put your lawnmower back together, which I can't do. I just look like I can, and I got a kind of a comforting voice. So that's gonna be me. And my logo, the thing that I will live by, the thing that I vow that I will not violate, is gonna be, if I don't know an answer, I'll make one up. Okay, so that's what we'll be doing. So right now it's tentatively going to be called Uncle Dak Explains Everything. If somebody wants to figure out a cool logo, I know there's artists out there, and if anybody wants to either come up with a logo or a better name or any cool ideas or theme music for that matter, just do anything. This is basically my place, no rules. We can do anything we want to do here. So if any of y'all want to participate by doing that, I would appreciate it. I want to say a quick word here too, and that is that a lot of those who are watching right now are part of the gaming community that I've become involved in. For the last 2 years, I've played this online game called King of Avalon, and it's just, the game itself is boring as crap. But what has happened is that all these guys have become my friends, and they're much younger than me, and they talk about weird and interesting things, and it's just been a delight to hang out with them and to listen to them. And they're all over the place: Russia, Poland, New Zealand, just everywhere. But we've become friends. In fact, I've talked to a few of them, and I've really grown to appreciate them. So to the Alliance of RSK, I want to say thank you. I'm not going to be able to participate anymore. I've not been able to be in there for a few months, and now that I've been off, I've realized how much I've needed that time to do other stuff, such as this, which you guys have encouraged me with. So I want to say thanks for allowing me to be part of that community, and please know that I'd be glad to hear from any of you. There's my Facebook again, there's my email again. Just chat with me. I think even on Facebook, I even got my phone number listed on there. So I'm easy to get a hold of. I don't know why anybody wants to though, but anyway, there's all sorts of ways to do it. So to my guys at RSK, a very sincere thank you, guys. You're my brothers and my sisters. Meg in Texas, don't be in a corner drinking rum, okay? That's all I gotta say. All I gotta say about that. So next time that we have a video, it's gonna be Uncle Dak Explains Everything, unless we come up with something better. So be looking forward to it.
Here we go.
I wanted to mention this as well. I'm not doing this for money or sponsorship or anything else. I cannot believe that there are enough people who are this odd to watch something like this to make any money anyway. But if you are one of those odd people and you want to continue to see these videos, please subscribe. It doesn't do anything for me. I'm serious. I'm making no money, and I don't intend, if I start making money, I'm going to do something fun with it. I'll throw us all a party. We'll all go to New Zealand together. But by subscribing, whenever I do get one done, because I'm horribly bad about any kind of schedule, then if you do subscribe, then you'll be notified when the next one is ready. So we will talk extensively about the greenhouse, but you know what? We may play around with the fish and get fighting fish, or we're going to see what kind of weird stuff we can do, experiments that we can do in here that will not possibly kill anybody, and just whatever I feel like talking about that day, which most of the time it's pretty pleasant stuff. I was hoping that I would grow up to be an angry old man, a bitter guy with a BB gun on the front porch waiting for kids to step into his yard, and I was looking forward to it. I really wanted to be that man, but unfortunately, just as I get about that age, I don't have that desire anymore. So I feel like I've been cheated in an odd way. So this is going to be one of my outlets for my creativity and to do something that is enjoyable to other people. I think that's about it. Reed, can you think of any other nonsense that I haven't spouted yet?
The cake is a lie.
What's that?
The cake is a lie.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm done then. So I want to say thank you again you know what I didn't say? I said hello everybody from beautiful Harrisonville, Missouri, Cass County, United States of America. So it's something to say goodbye from Harrisonville, Cass County. Oh yeah, Harrisonville, Cass County, Missouri, the great state of Missouri, I might add, in the United States of your America. So God bless y'all. Just remember, every day is a holiday.